ground. Hey guys, Eve here, welcome back to my channel, so excited to see you. Today's video of course is going to be another story time video and I'm so excited for this one, personally because I believe that the things that happen in that story are pretty much everything that's wrong with the world. Anyways, this is how the story goes. So a while back, me and one of my best friends decided to meet up at the mall and we're gonna go to this store. I'm not gonna mention any brands, but it's a clothing store and they were just doing something like a presentation of their new sporting line, like fitness apparel and some running tights and all sorts of sporting clothes. We decide to go to the opening of that store just so that we can check out the new clothes, see each other, have a little bit of fun, what people usually do out. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you some details about the store before I continue with the story. This place has two levels. The first level is where the entrance is and there is an escalator leading to the second level, so it's a pretty big place. So me and my friend go ahead and enter, and because it was a special occasion, they were presenting their new sporting line. They had something like a little podium assembled, like a little stage with a fitness instructor on it who had a microphone, and he was being like a showman and inviting some people over to get on that stage. There was like a treadmill and a bicycle for spinning, as far as I remember. And there was also a spinning wheel of fortune. For some reason, me and my friend decided that we want to be on that action. So we raise our hand just when the guy is asking for volunteers and he asks us to go up on the stage. Now personally, I really hate when people are watching me do something and this is like on a freaking stage. So I decide I'm gonna do something low profile. I'm gonna go on the treadmill, do a few minutes because there was a requirement to do that for a couple of minutes, and then you get to spin the wheel of fortune and get a prize. But this fitness dude is like, no, you gals are gonna do aerobics with me. There were no other female volunteers for this thing really, so I guess that guy was trying to bring everybody's attention and he made us do aerobics. We are kind of the center of attention now and he's doing some stuff and we're doing some stuff at the back, we're doing aerobics, we're in the spirit, and then we do our minutes and it's over. To be honest, it was a little bit of tiring and embarrassing at the same time. So we're done doing this aerobics fitness routine thing that he made us do, and now we get to spin the wheel of fortune. So my friend spins the wheel of fortune and she gets like 20% of their new sporting line. I spin the wheel of fortune and I get a fitness card to visit this quite cool fitness center. I've already been to that one for a couple of Zumba classes. Nothing special, but it's a nice place, you know, clean, whatever. So we're off the stage, no more shame, we are done. They moved on to the next volunteers and now my friend has this voucher for a discount and she wanted to get something from their new collection, like shorts or leggings or, you know, something for workout. So we went to where the collection was placed and we started browsing through the clothes. While we were browsing for the clothes, we hear that screaming and whining and we look away and of course there is a child that's misbehaving, because can you nowadays go to any place like a nice restaurant or a mall or whatever and not have some screaming spoiled child misbehaving, annoying everybody? It was like 3 or 4-year-old girl and she was really throwing a tantrum there. She'd thrown herself on the ground, she would like scream around, run around. At some point she ran over to us and bumped into our feet. She was not looking where she was going, behaving like a total little monster. And you know how at this point you start looking around, searching for that parent, particularly a mother figure who's going to show up from somewhere, get her kid and tell her what to do, because you know, you're the parent, you have a kid that's misbehaving. It's just that simple. So we look around and there's like a bunch of ladies who are just calmly browsing through the clothes and none of them looks up, but you know that one of them is for sure that kid's mother, but she does not care to do anything about it because she's probably all like, I haven't been shopping in 2 days, I deserve my space, I'm gonna take care of that later, and it's a public place, and I have a child, and I have all the rights in the world. I don't care about you other people who are annoyed by my child. Get used to it. We have rights here. Yeah, probably one of those ladies. They're everywhere. So none of the women look up, and you know, what are we gonna do? It's 21st century. Apparently it's not allowed anymore to just go to a kid who's misbehaving, tell it to fucking stop. My friend also does not like things like that happening, so she's even faster trying to choose something so that we can leave. Then she finally chooses something. I think it was a pair of pants or shorts or something, I don't really remember. And we're leaving that rack of clothes so that we can go pay for it. While we're going to the counter, we look at the escalator for some reason, because it was right there. And we see that very same child at this moment grabbing to this armrest that the escalator have, you know, so that when you're on the escalator and you put your arms on the sides, they can also move the same pace as your body when you're climbing up. So that kid grabs onto the armrest of the escalator, but it's not on the stairs of the escalator, it's on the outside. So it's grabbing on that thing, the escalator continues going up, and that kid is like hanging on the outside. This was like so ridiculous and scary at the same time, because this was all happening so fast, and even though like a couple of minutes ago we were both so annoyed by this kid, now seeing that an actual accident can happen just freaked us out. I felt really scared for that kid, but we were quite away and we couldn't really do anything. It was all happening so fast. Before we even decide to try and go and run to the escalator, we saw the mother show up. Remember these women that were calmly browsing through clothes? Yeah, one of them was definitely the mother, because now she looks up from all the screams of her child that this time sound different. They sound like danger. So this lady, like never before I'm guessing, runs over to the escalator, climbs on the stairs, tries to get to her kid, and it's all looking very ridiculous because she can't even get her kid. She's not as strong, and she was like this very big lady, like overweight, and I'm not meaning this in any disrespectful way. I'm only saying it because she was like this big, really strong lady, and for some reason she couldn't hold her 3-year-old daughter and pick her up from where she was hanging. God, it was so ridiculous. Then at this very same time that this is happening, the escalator is still moving up, and when it reaches the upper level, you know, the second floor, there's something like a wall between the escalator and the other floor. So if nobody manages to do anything, that child that has not yet let go from that bar is definitely going to hit the wall, either going to fall down on the ground for sure, or it's going to smash its head onto the wall. Things are getting really serious at this point. Standing there, looking at this whole thing, we see that the security of the store finally sees what's going on and they start running to the escalator. But they're also not that fast and not that close to the escalator. So at this moment, the interesting part begins. The fitness instructor, who was there purely to create a show, to entertain customers, to play the Wheel of Fortune sporting game, jumps off his little podium. He's like a real Superman dude. He reaches over to the escalator before the security is even close. He climbs on the escalator, reaches the child, and he kind of pushed the mother away because she was so useless at this point, and it was an actual emergency. And he was finally able to get the kid away like 2 seconds before its head hit the wall. So this dude is like the real hero. He saves the kid, he gives it back to the mother, they successfully get down from the escalator, and on the way down, the mother is like, "Oh, my poor baby, what happened? Why did you misbehave? What's wrong with you? How could you go there? How could you climb on this thing?" Really? Really, lady? It's your kid's fault? I think it's your fault, lady, for having children and then forgetting to attend to them, pay attention to them, and take them to the mall when you're not even planning to take care of them, or at least keep them from dying. This dude turned into a real hero. He saved the kid, and everybody at the store was like clapping and so excited, and I was excited too. I was happy that he saved the kid because it's not its fault that its mother is fucking retarded and stupid. Things like that, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, are what is wrong with our society. It seems like everyone can do whatever the hell they want nowadays, and if somebody tells you, you know, don't do that, others don't enjoy it, you're annoying people. Everybody's like, I can do whatever the hell I want because I have rights of a citizen. I can do anything, as long as it's not a felony. So yeah, pretty much that's the story for today. It was kind of an interesting day, made me think about certain things. At some point I really thought I was gonna be in the news explaining what I just saw, and I don't know if I could have done that at all. It's totally gonna be a freak accident. One of those things that you only think happen in movies like Final Destination, but actually happen in real life. And if you search for the statistics, there's so many people that for some reason lost their life on an escalator. Please people, be careful, attend your children and attend yourselves. You know these little brushes on the side of the stairs when you go up an escalator? Well, those things are not meant to clean your shoes. Those things are meant to prevent your shoelaces from going into the mechanism of the escalator so that it does not suck your limbs and cut them off. True fact, Google it if you don't believe me. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today for my storytime video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up right away and subscribe to my channel because there will be more. There will be more. Check out the rest of the videos, and my information is going to be in the description below if you want to stalk me on my other social media. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!